Hey y'all, it's Margaret from Just Living Life, and I made a boo-boo. I was cleaning off my camera the other day, taking a bunch of pictures off, giving my camera some space, when I realized that I either deleted or moved the first part of this video. So what y'all are going to have is a bit of a bonus added to this video. I'm going to show you the beginning of it, but I'm also going to show you what I'm going to do with the dough that I'm making for today. And I will try to show at the end a picture of what I've made. So the basis of this is, the first part was when I was making the yeast bread for the ham and cheese stuffed cheesy bread snacks. And so I have 1 cup of hot tap water. My water is really hot, but not so hot that I can't use it. And I take 1 tablespoon. I'm going to use honey today. I have natural honey. We have a local farm, I believe it's in Buena Vista, that has it. So we're going to use that. Mix it in real well. And leave that, let that sit there and let it drain for a minute. We'll put this back. Alright, grab a spoon. And we'll get that out. And mix that honey into that hot water real well so it's integrated into it. As you can see, it's the color from the honey. And then I will take, I have this Red Star Active Dry Yeast. I have this package of it. Once I opened it, I put it in my fridge. I keep it in the bottom. And I've had it for 6 months or more. So it's still good. I keep an eye on it. Using a tablespoon of active dry yeast. Okay. Let's mix that up. So yeah, boo-boo. I have no idea where that video went, but it's gone. It is gone. The only thing I have for flour is self-rising flour, and I use plain self-rising flour that I get from Kroger's or Walmart or wherever. Today it's from Kroger's. You never know, wherever I am, and if it's cheap enough, that's where I'm going to get it. And so I'm going to start out by adding a cup of flour. I'm going to mix that up real well with it. And that's what it looks like after the first cup. Sort of like a dough, almost like a pancake mix. And then you're going to add a half a cup at a time until the dough starts coming together. Until it's no longer sticky and you're able to handle it. Looks like I'm going to need another half a cup. It's still really sticky there. So this makes 2 cups. And then you're going to get to the point where you may have to use your hands when you're working with it, because it's getting to the point where you may need a little bit more flour, but try to use the flour that's in there already and integrate it in. Just mix it well. It's going to stick to your hands at first. So try to use the flour that you have that's already in there and pick it up. Might need just a little more. Just a little. And then you're going to mix that. Until it's dry enough for you to handle. And this is going to have a little stickiness, but as it sits here, it'll be better. And then when you go to start making the cheesy pepperoni, you can use a little bit of oil or grease, coconut oil, anything on your fingers, butter, anything, and you'll be able to go blank like I do sometimes. You'll be able to use it to keep it from sticking to your hands as much, or just dust it with a little bit of flour. Trying to get all the dough off my hands. My hands are clean. You always make sure you wash your hands ahead of time, and then when you're getting ready to start with the ham and cheese, wash your hands again because it's going to have to sit for a little while. Now, the bonus, since today I'm not making the cheesy bread, I'm going to make it into loaf bread. So I've got my loaf pan, and I have some coconut oil that's melted because it's hot in here right now, so my coconut oil automatically melts. And I'm just going to go all the way around my pan and grease it. And I'm going to add a smidge more flour and work it in. And then I'm going to put it in my pan, and I'm going to let it sit until it rises. I will take pictures of it. I don't know if I will do video. I will take pictures of it as it has risen, and maybe a short piece letting you know how long it had to sit to get to that point. This is what I have. You can roll it up some. I'm going to sit it in my pan. You see how it's sitting here. It's right here in my pan and down to here on the ends. And there's space on both sides, space on both ends. I'll sit it in my oven. It's not warm, but it's warm in the house. I've got to cut the AC on Zoom. And then once it rises, I'll take a very short video and let you know how long it took to get to that point. And then I will take a very short video at the end of it once it's done cooking, letting you know what temperature I cooked it at, how long I cooked it at, and cut it for you. So today your bonuses, not only are you having a recipe for ham and cheese stuffed cheesy bread snacks, you're having loaf bread as well. Yeast loaf bread made easy. This was 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of hot water, 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 tablespoon of honey. You can use sugar, whatever you want. And then I used probably another ½ cup sugar total, mixing it in so it got to the point where it wasn't sticky at all. So 2½ total. But I'll end up, when I'm doing the cheesy bread and I show you, it only has about 2 to 2 1/4, because I don't add that extra that I used at the end to be able to roll this up like this. So I'm going to stick this in the oven, and we're going to continue our video for the cheesy bread. See y'all at the end. Alright y'all, let's finish this. You see how much it's risen, and now it's still sticky. So we're going to add a little bit more flour to it. don't want it sticky when you're working with it. I got about another quarter cup of flour I'm going to put in there. Pat it down and start mixing it in. You just don't want your dough to be sticky when you're rolling it, and when you're getting ready to mix in. You could probably, and you may be able to take a little bit less than a quarter cup. I don't know, it's still a little sticky, so a quarter cup probably will make a big difference in keeping it from being sticky. There we go. Okay, now we're going to get ready. See, now with that flour, made it really pliable and soft. Now we're going to squish that down. Let me see. Make y'all see this a little better. Squish it down some. We're going to throw cheese in this. As much as you like or don't like, or you can skip adding the cheese to the bread. It'll work into it. So just like when you were adding the flour to it a few minutes ago, and I might end up having to add a little bit more flour. I might get away without it. I don't know yet. It's a little bit sticky. Just a hair. You just don't want it too sticky when you're working with it. Seems to do the trick. Alright. Get it nice and mixed in. See there how it's mixed in. Drop cheese bites, pieces in it. So the next thing we're going to do now is I have a 12 muffin tin and I've greased it. So we're going to pull this little flour with my fingers. So I'm going to put it around the side of it. So we're going to take a little bit at a time. Maybe about this much. I'm going to put it in our muffin pan. And then we're going to squish it down in there. Now, during this time, you might need some flour or even a little oil. That might work better. So we don't have to keep using flour. If I can get it. Or not. I'll use my different hand. And you're just gonna squish it down in there where some of it's coming out all the way around like that. And I chopped up my ham, so we're going to take a couple pieces of ham and put it down in there. More cheese, and I'm going to top that off. Then you're going to take it and bring it around and close it up. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to close it up as much as you can. Squeeze it. And there. Now I'm going to finish these, put them in here, and I will show you right before I put it in the oven what they all look like. And I just wanted to show y'all that this is what I have. You can always take these if it's easier and take all the balls that you made and roll them out to about 4 or 5 inches and then place them in here if that would be easier, or if you have something that would fit in here to just push down in so it fills it and has your dough come out through the sides. But I wanted to show y'all that before I start filling all of them in. Okay, now we have all the ham put in. As you can see, I put a little bit, but made sure it's not stuffed because we still have to put all the cheese in there. And now we have all the cheese put on it. And it might help if you push the ham down into the dough before you start adding the cheese, so you have more of an indentation, and then push down on your filling some before you start folding over the sides so that it will seal better. The first one I had a little bit of a whoops, but see how that works better. Let me get these all closed up and I'll be right back. Alright, now I've got them all back in here, and as you can tell, it's not about being perfect, it's about just doing it. You're going to try it. If you've never made it, just make it. And then after that, you can try it again if you like it, and you're going to be better. A little bit better every time. 1% better every time. That's all that matters. As you can tell, this one right here is already rising again. That was the first one that we did. And so the rest of them will be rising like that also. If you want, you can leave them out for about 5 minutes and they'll all rise like that. Because even some of these are already starting to rise on their own here. But I'm going to go ahead and stick it in the oven. And my oven is heated to 350. And after that, I'm going to cook it for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes until they're golden brown. And then I'm going to lift them up from the bottom, make sure they're done. And if they are, when I bring them out, I will show y'all what they look like when they're done. And then we'll cut one open so I can show y'all. See y'all soon. Look at those. And you see this one right here is the one that had started to rise. So if you let them sit and rise for an extra few minutes, they're going to get even more puffy and fuller. Let's get one open. See, as long as you grease the bottom, see it's light brown. You can see the cheese in it. Nice and crunchy and crispy. Oh, hot. You can see cheese in it. Steaming hot. Creamy cheese. I'm not going to taste this thing right now. This thing is screaming hot. Well, maybe a tiny bite. I got 5 days. Thanks for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed these, and I'll bring some more of these recipes and garden videos again soon. Bless y'all now, today, and always. Now, these are cheesy bread, ham, and cheese bites. Just took them out of the oven. They are filled with ham and cheese. The video for it, showing you how I did it, is over on YouTube on our channel, Just Living Life. Go check it out, y'all. They are delicious. Alright, y'all, we are back with the last part of the video here. And I wanted to show you, it took about an hour for it to rise the first time. And then I pushed it down and I put it in here, and I put this cup filled with hot water, and it's still a little warm. It's a little lukewarm. And then I put the lid on it. And you can see how puffy it is. It has doubled, almost tripled in size from what I put in there. Well, at least doubled, I'd say. And I kept my oven on. It's on 350. I think you can see that. So we are going to stick it in the oven and cook it for 15 or 20 minutes. And about 10 minutes in, I'm going to take some butter. I have some softened butter sitting out. I leave a stick of soft butter out all the time, because I never know when I'm going to be making something, whether it's homemade biscuits or some other kind of dessert, and I've already got it ready to go. So we're going to stick this in the oven. 10 minutes later, we're going to put some melted butter on the top, stick it back in for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then when it's done, I'll bring it out and show you, and then after it cools, I will cut it and show you that little bit at the end of it. So we will be back in about 20 minutes or so, y'all. See you soon. Alright, y'all. I'm getting ready to take the bread out. It has been about 25 minutes. Sorry about that. And about halfway through, I did take it out and put some of that soft butter on it. Look at that, doesn't it look yummy? It's nice and golden brown around the edges. I am going to see if this will flip out while I'm doing this one-handed. Whew, I don't know about that. Okay, so it's not coming out. So maybe I stuck to the bottom. I will be right back. Alright, y'all. Moment of truth. I'm going to show y'all. Bring y'all in, let you see the bread when I cut it, and then we're going to give it a taste. You hear that? Nice and crispy on the outside. Look at that. So, this would be so good with some room temperature butter or jam, jelly, anything. I mean, look at that. You can see the creases and crevices. And that's from the same dough that I used to make those the ham and cheese stuffed cheese bread snacks. Same dough. You can do all kinds of things with it. You try it out. Let me know how you like it. And leave your comments down below and let me know what you used it for, what you made, and how you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all again on the flip side. Bye for now.